So before we get into it, let's watch what this woman has to say.
It's Amber J. Lee. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's learn, pretty girls. And also, while you're here, just follow my Instagram as I also post updates.
And all this content on like how to get a man, where to go to get a man, what to do to get this.
Why are some women so desperate and thirsty for a Chanel bag? I saw a woman, I was on live watching her, and she was talking about a man could basically do anything, call me anything if he buy me a Chanel bag. And I just hate that. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But women, it's like there's some level of, you feel like you made it, I guess, if you get a Chanel bag.
So basically, what she is saying now is that a lot of women in her class are obsessed with finding a provider man. Every time she goes out, every time they do something, every time they chill, whatever it is, the first thing they talk about is finding a provider man, or how can they find a provider man, or getting somebody to pay for them and pay for their lunch, etc., etc. It just always resorts back to a man with money. That's the trend right now. That's what's going on right now. That's what everybody wants to talk about. That's what everybody wants to hear about. And respectfully, women are not even dating anymore unless the man is rich. I have been to TikTok lives where women were like, you know, we're not dating anybody unless he's rich. We don't care if he's not rich. Or even like, just watch Kendra G's show. Kendra G, every single time somebody's on there like, I want a millionaire, 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 six figures, millionaire, millionaire.
To make over 200,000. That's almost a millionaire in Charlotte. What about money? Do we gotta make a certain amount of money?
I personally, myself, I want a millionaire.
And my thing is, I see where men are coming from when they say all women want is money. Again, men are always bragging about how they want young, childless women. So now I'm assuming, if I'm not crazy, the young, childless women are now saying, we want provider men in return. We want rich men in return. It's a double-edged sword, right? My problem is, my thing is, if everybody is young, childless, submissive, if everybody has six figures, why is it so hard for everybody to date? Oh, it's because not everybody is young, childless, and submissive, and not everybody has six figures. So it's people who cannot require these things, requiring it. For some odd reason, people get on the internet and forget that everything is not accessible, but to each his own, whatever. For some reason, the top tier people are still having trouble finding top tier people on the internet, because in real life, top tier people are dating top tier people. Men are always telling women, you get no better than your baby father. You get no better than the person you have kids by. You get no better than the person you marry. So women are processing that as, I have to marry the best I can because it's not going to get no better. What's the best? A man with money. A man who can provide everything. And when you turn on social media, every time I see somebody saying, oh, I got my provider man, I'm a stay-at-home housewife, I'm this and the third, where something is constantly shown in someone's face, like food, is it unreasonable for them to want to take a bite? Is it unreasonable for them to say, this is what I need to do? This is what I need to have in order to feel successful? Is this what I need to have in order to feel soft, submissive, and feminine? Do I think a lot of this stuff is luck? Absolutely. I don't think that you're just going to wake up one morning and run into a millionaire. Does it happen? Absolutely. But does it happen for most women? No, because most men are not millionaires. So it cannot happen for most women, right? That's just math, not magic. It's a part of TikTok, and I call it the toxic girl boss, where they make women feel less than if that woman is not a boss chick or if she is not dating a provider man. They shame those women. They try to make the women feel bad. They call the women less than. They say things like, I would never, I could never, my man has to do this. Basically making other women who don't have that feel bad. That's why I say it's toxic. It ties women's worth into a man. The very such thing that women fought against is putting women back in that category. You're not worth it. You're not good at anything. You're not this and the third. If you don't have a man paying your bills, all of it ties back into a man. So I think it's toxic because it puts women worth inside men. I don't blame women for having that obsession, having that worry, or having that constant need or want to find a provider man. And I feel like a lot of women look at the men they do have in their lives and think, you're not good enough for me because you're not doing for me what the woman on TikTok is having. I want to be a stay-at-home wife. Me and you are going 50-50 or 70-30. That's not working. But what's going to happen is men are either going to have to get some more money, which I know that's probably like the wage gap is closing, so that's going to get hard, or starve. I feel like we are living in where nature is taking its course. The men who are successful and wealthy are getting all the women. The men who are not are starving. Nature is taking its course.